to episode 2. Alright, we start off in the daytime. Didn't do much off camera. Just, I think, finished. Nope, I haven't even finished my windmill. I've barely done anything, basically. Just waiting for daytime, basically. This is actually a continuation of my Twitch of episode 1. So this is basically the same. This was all recorded at the same time, but I am finishing my windmill up so I can have some power. Of course, we're still going to need lots and lots of materials to even to finish the line. We're just gonna have to go mining galore. Make sure to get oxygen. Checking some things real quick before I go out. Mainly check how much electricity I'm getting from the solar panel. And trying to figure out if it will keep me alive long enough for me to get out of here. Make some wheels and get out of here. So we still got another 40 minutes to go of this episode, and then we'll be ending it after the like 45-minute mark, I would say ish. Uh, but yes, I am getting some power. Some power, not a lot of power, but some power. Of course, I'm still just mining. I'm still putting these in because I don't know whether or not I should leave them in or not. So I don't know yet whether or not I want to leave them in. So it all depends on whether or not I want to leave them in. I can't decide. I get some more power. So I finally have some power. Not a lot, but some. Of course, one windmill is not strong enough to run all the power I need to run even the one assembler, let alone an assembler in a refinery. So, yeah. So we're just trying to slowly, and I do mean slowly, branch our way out so I can make more than one windmill. I've spaced them about 7 blocks apart. It's my goal to place them 7 blocks apart, which is enough for them to not interfere with each other. Get some oxygen. Yeah, place them 7 blocks apart. I think they actually have to be farther than that to not interfere with each other a little bit, but yeah. As long as they all get like 140, I'm happy. Which means I have to build like 3 of them I have to build 3 windmills just to get over 300, basically. Just to get a little bit over 300, which is enough to barely run one thing, barely enough to run my refinery, because the refinery is 330, and the simpler, I think, requires 220. Space engineers being like, oh, you're under attack. And I'm like, no, I'm not. This is why I can't have the all scrap. I use my stuff for scaffolding way too much. I use blocks for scaffolding a lot, so I would need a lot. I can't deal with the all scrap. Maybe eventually. I use my scaffolding. I use blocks of scaffolding way too much. And this is me counting them, trying to make sure there's 7 a block across. projects I do, I'm just like, yeah. Like so, and then get my wheel. I like placing them on top of wheels. I like the way they look when they're just barely like that. Ow. And I'm gonna be doing that a lot. Because unfortunately it's high up in the air, so get some oxygen, some health recharge, get some lovely charge, air, and health. I have no way to get hydrogen as that I don't have no ice. So now I'm gonna slowly work on building me another one. So I only need like 3 of them to just barely run my refinery and my assembler. I only run one or the other, but at least I can at least run them. But I'm using my uh, survival kit to make everything, so I still having to do a lot of mining. Even once I get my refinery, which is better, which is faster at refining stone, it does take up a lot more power. And I'm using my windmills because they are always on. That's why I think Splitsy reduced them, because they're always on. So otherwise they were too powerful. Time to do some real quick mining. We're fast and in there, and mainly it was picking stuff up. Get some oxygen and time to actually go mining. This is me mining. See, I'm got a little good cave under here going. And then more picking it up. So even better to fast forward this up. And the whole video is actually a little faster than it should be. Then for one times, it's 1.5 times. So I could fit just that little bit more in to each episode. But yes, as I was saying, now I'm going to be working on my second windmill. So that's what I'll be working on. It's my second windmill. And then I'll need a third. As I said, I need about 3. So then do some more mining. Some more material gathering. I'm looking at the sun trying to figure out how high it goes up. There's the answer, not very high. And then I'm pointing how high I would like it to go. It doesn't go much higher than where I'm pointing at it. I would like it to go how much higher than that. It's like I've been paying attention to the sun and I'm like, oh goody. Anyway, it's time to go mining. So yeah, so I must be near one of the poles, and I still stay near one of the poles when I'm finally set up shop. I'm pointing out to where I'm going to move to, which is on the other side of that horizon. I move a good couple thousand blocks away from here, and it's only enough to raise the sun a little bit up in the sky. Just trust me, I moved quite a distance away, and it moves the sun higher up in the sky, yes, but it's not enough. Solar panels will be weaker where I am, so I'm going to have to rely off of wind. Of course, wind power isn't too bad. I'm clearing out some space around this so I can put some wheels down. I'm planning on using this to wheel my way around, wheel my way out of here. You know, luckily, I don't. Not too much is done. So I get the second windmill up, and that's basically that. And that one combined is enough to run my assembler. Because one's 140, and I think the other one's like 139 or something like that. So together they make over 220. Make like 260. So it's literally just enough for one. Not enough for my refinery, but that I'm fixing to put down. But it is enough for one. My assembler. My third one is enough for my refinery. So I can occasionally use it. So first gotta shut it down. And now we're gonna work on my refinery. It's also gonna take a lot of resources. A lot of resources. In fact, I'm probably gonna spend most of this episode mining. So, I'm dying of thirst, which is something I'm going to be dying a lot of. Oh, no, it was oxygen. Yeah, I don't really die of oxygen anymore if I pay attention to it. I die of thirst a lot now because there's no ice. I have no way of making water. But ice would be mainly be used for water at this point. So it's literally all I'm waiting on is just building a refinery. So we're going to do a lot of this. We're walking back and forth to fill up my cargo container because I can only carry so much. And decide to fill up on oxygen so I don't have to worry about it. Again, I don't have a bottle, so I need all of this I can get. So, and just more mining, collecting all the resources, even more mining. Just mining all the time. So we're doing is mining this episode. I said, or maybe I should put it, I can't really carry a lot. I said maybe I should put them all together, just all the mining compilation. Just all the mining compilation. Just put them all together. Do. Just put them all together and just either do one time, big time lapse or something else. Or maybe just do one. Just one really long one. Wait, would that work? It's me filling up on electricity. First sped that up. Oh, well. This is just me talking while and reacting to it. It's actually quite interesting. Basically, I have to rewatch it. Now, just waiting for resources, seeing what I need from all of this. That's lovely. Lovely. That was me talking to chat. And then again, talking to new people, showing them where the sun rises, which is not very high. And even where I eventually will settle, spoilers, it don't get very high. It gets much higher than it is now, but not high enough, not in the middle of the sky like it should. So, honestly, I'm half tempted to turn my base, even though it has a breathing room, into just a mining outpost. Just a factory to make iron plates, because I have an iron farm, an iron mine, like an actual one in the ground, not too far away. So we should probably start messing with that here soon. And with this, I think I've almost have finished my refinery. And so I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do with my carpet, because although I like where I am, when I'm close enough to iron that it should be good, I have no ice. Which I mean, oxygen is not a problem. It just means I have no way of getting into orbit with a hydrogen thrusters, because I have no way to make hydrogen thrusters. Well, I can make them, I just can't use them. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun when I finally decide to get out of here, get off the planet. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Either I'm gonna have to use atmosphere and then go as high as I can and then use iron and hope that's enough, or find some ice using an atmosphere. An atmosphere ship, yeah, an atmospheric ship. That's gotta be really powerful. Gotta be really powerful so that way I can go kind of high, so I can check the mountains and stuff for deposits. It's gotta have an ore deposit, an ore. It's gonna have an ore thing, an ore detector. It won't need an antenna because I'm not planning on getting out of it unless I'm on the ground. I'm probably dying of oxygen. Oh, thirst. I'm dying of thirst because I'm not even reacting to it. Thirst actually takes longer for me to die from than anything. Actually, it's faster for me to die from oxygen than suffocation than to die from dehydration because it actually takes longer for me to die. My screen is red for longer. I'm just like waiting for my thing to finally kill me. And it takes forever to kill me when I'm that thing. I think I finally have enough resources to finish what I was doing. Almost, kind of. Yeah, should be. Yeah, I finished the refinery. Now I'm building another windmill to have enough power to power the refinery. The assembler will work without enough power. It just will work slowly. The refining won't work at all without enough power. Like, it will not. It bluntly refuses to work unless you got enough power to run it. So I need at least 330 to run the refinery. And with this one, it would be enough to run at least the refinery, which so running at least the refinery will make my life easier. Because it will be faster than the survival kit, and I will have to not worry about as much power being drawn from my thing, from my truck. Because when it's making stuff, it uses more energy than it just being on. There's a lot of energy just being on, though, so I don't know. We shall see. I need more iron plates to finish what I'm doing, to at least keep working on my next windmill. And so, more mining. More mining. Gotta get more mining. More mining. Just running back and forth, mining, and then putting in the medium cargo container. Literally all I'm doing is just running back and forth. So, getting there. And then now we'll get some iron plates. I can do this. And then I can hopefully have enough to do this. I think I need interior plates. Yep, I need interior plates. Looks like chat said something. Lovely. We had a small glitch. In case you're wondering what just happened, the stream got cut off there for a second, and when I came back, I was already standing over there. I kept playing. I didn't realize stream. Luckily, I didn't get too far. I was only just walked farther in over to where my ship was. So I didn't miss much. Just me walking and standing. Yeah, the stream just cut off for like a minute or two. Luckily, I was paying attention to it. The only thing you mentioned, Miss, was me queuing up some steel plates and using them to bring down the supports for this one, so that way it was not just hanging in the air. It's supported like the other one to the right of the middle one, so that way I have multiple supported ones. So there's that. Seeing what I need to make it and trying to make it. It's gonna be a process to make another windmill. It's a lot of power. Need a lot of power. Need like 3 of them just to make 2 machines work. So literally all this mining. this mining just to make another windmill. So I just think that's what happened while I was gone. Checking my batteries, checking my windmill. So I don't have to worry about power, seeing how much that one got me. It got me enough. And then I'm like, oh well, I should probably do that to both sides. That's not enough to even get me up high enough to get that. And even that's not high enough. I mean, it is, but it wasn't over low enough. And that should be, yeah, that's enough that I'm just like, yeah. So it's gonna be a lovely thing of moving stuff around. Doing something. Don't know what. Could have been anything. Now I'm talking to chat wide for a minute. And then I go back to mining. And getting a windmill built. So, yeah, that's always fun and dandy. So, me getting all the resources I need to finally actually have a lovely day. But first, more mining. More mining, more just running back and forth mining and all of that. Mining, picking it up, and then dropping it off in said cargo container, medium cargo container. Small doesn't hold very much, actually. Small cargo container for a small ship. It holds like nothing. Charging up all my stuff. Could cut that out and talking to Twitch, but I decided to keep a little bit more. I don't know. Let's see which one you guys like more. Cutting it out and leaving it in. Mm-hmm. And putting more stone in and then mining. Sped it up and just like a couple minutes of mining because it's not very long because I can't hold very much and I think the limit of how many small items I can have on the ground is like 100, so I can't even mine that much. It's like 120 before I have to pick it all up. So, that's all that and more. Just continuing on with the mining though. lot of money. In fact, I don't even know why I go up there first. I'm like, wait a minute. And start putting the stone in the refinery so I can go. I'm like, ooh, the sun's finally coming up. The refinery is, yeah, sun is starting to come up, so it's in the dawn of a new day. That's always fun and dandy. I'm dying of something, probably oxygen. Yep. I was dying of thirst, I just let myself die usually. And so, you know how hard it is to talk for 30 minutes straight. You got fine, even when you're talking about stuff that's already happened. I can't even think about all the words I want to say. I almost want to start a new save of this. I don't have to record that. I could just play it. Like this has got to be recorded. No, it doesn't. I feel like it does. I feel like it is recorded. Like literally get everything gets sorted out. Trying to decide how I'm gonna do this. I want a battery, and I'm like, where am I gonna put it? I asked my chat, talked to my chat for a little while before I finally figure out where I want it. I decided to put it. I'll decide to put it down somewhere eventually, but first I want a drill. I don't know why I want a drill now. No, it's a wheel. It was a wheel. Little drills later. I'm getting my progress mixed up. Need more oxygen. Get my wheels actually put down. I don't put a battery down until I see is what I need to move the antenna. Until I see is what I need to move the antenna, then I put a battery down. I'm literally clearing out some area for the wheels to go in. That's the word we're looking for. Now I'm trying to decide where I want the thing to go. I decide I want it like right there. And you know, I should just put the I should have put it farther forward in hindsight, actually. And then start welding up what I can, what I got, so it don't take as long. So, yep. Finally have wheels put down. Now all my materials are gonna go for that. And now I built a thruster, so yay. An atmospheric thruster. And again, I'm pointing out the sun to somebody. It doesn't actually get very high in the sky. In fact, the only thing I moved it a little bit Looks like I only moved it a little bit. So there's that. Like I think it would go a couple thousand blocks north, yes, northish. Or might be south. Honestly, I don't have. I need to get the compass mod or that, or get the it's called the programmable script that allow me to do that. First, more mining, more picking it up, more mining, more oxygen, doing it all over again. Trying to dump it in here because it's faster. It's actually so fast. Even if I have pre stuff already mined, rocks mined, by the time it takes me to pick it up and come back, it's already done. That's how fast this is at rocks. This thing is incredibly fast at rocks. Not so fast that, you know, anything else, but it's fast at getting rocks. Trust me, eventually I thought up my own new basin. So, more just looking at what's all done, what all needs done on that. Picking up all the rocks, bringing it back. Honestly, I think I only raised the sun a little bit up in the sky, and I mostly just find a flat enough area that's in the sky more, instead of being on a mountain where it's got to go up the whole mountain and cut into my daytime before it finally gets onto my side. So, there's that. Trying to figure out what I need. I keep dumping my stone into my survival kit, even though I have a refinery, which is faster and better. And then I need to get up here, so I make myself a way up here eventually. Have it make me some either iron plates or steel plates. I don't even know. I think it might be iron. I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm looking at the wheels, seeing what they need as I'm welding them up. A lot of construction components, and the thing that I need to assemble for small steel tubes and large steel tubes. So, yay. Large steel tubes. So, just slowly cutting it up. So, getting on top so I can actually, move stuff around. And then I see I can't move that around, but I can move the ore detector around. So I decided to move the ore detector down, but not before checking the progress for antenna to see where it is in my list. It's still below battery. I still gotta make a battery. It's below battery. I'd like to imagine that when I finally get it unlocked, I'll move it. First things first, I'm gonna move the ore detector. I'm gonna move it to where it's facing down so I can put a solar panel up here. That's basically what I'm doing, is I'm changing this top so I can have solar panels up on it. So I can get more power. I need more power. I don't want this thing dying on me, so after waiting a little bit to make sure what kind of resources I'm getting, I eventually decide where I'm gonna place my battery is underneath the walk-up that I have to get on top of the refinery. It's like right there. Very weird, isn't it? I almost don't know what to do about it. Anyways, sorry I go silent sometimes. It's just can't figure out what to talk about sometimes. Just looking at what it's got me, what I've done. It's a lot of experience to pick up the right things. And it's the thing to make power cells is expensive. Jesus, power cells are expensive. And they're the most expensive thing to ever be expensive. So, yeah. Power cells are expensive. But we're mining again. Mining. This one's not even sped up to show how long it normally takes to mine, pick it up, and over to the refinery, because now it's going to the refinery instead of the survival kit, because the refinery is faster. So, yeah, we need more mining. Again, it's just mainly picking it up, so didn't bother to speed it up. And dump it into the refinery. I keep almost going to the survival kit, honestly, because I keep forgetting I don't need to go there, because, well, I don't. It's basically out of use. I don't need it to finish what I'm doing. So, getting all what I need, I die from, I think, thirst, or was it oxygen? I honestly couldn't tell. Probably oxygen. Then I was running towards the gather more materials by mining, and sorry, I keep going silent, I really am. And dump it in the refinery, trying to decide what I want to do with this all. And we're quickly reaching the end of this episode, so hope y'all had a nice day, and we'll have a nice rest of your day, actually. And, you know, we're probably gonna squeeze a couple more mining in there. So we already finished even one mill. We're gonna try to at least get one more uh mining session. There you go. Alright, with that mining session, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dump it in, and we're gonna end it here. We're gonna get in the cockpit and end it here after we, gather all the loose stuff. Don't want the loose stuff hanging around, causing lag.
Bye.